Hey everyone, welcome back to Black Project Reborn. Today, we are diving into one of the most significant events in human history, World War I, also known as the Great War. It was a war that changed the world forever, reshaping nations, politics, and even modern warfare. Causes of the war. World War I began in 1914, but its roots ran deep. The main causes can be remembered by the acronym MAIN. Militarism, the belief in building strong armed forces. Alliances, powerful countries forming secret defense agreements. Imperialism, competition for colonies and power. Nationalism, intense pride in one's country. The spark came when Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria-Hungary was assassinated in Sarajevo on June 28, 1914. This triggered a chain reaction. Austria-Hungary declared war on Serbia, and soon, the world's great powers were pulled into battle. The major sides' two main alliances faced off: the Allied powers, including Britain, France, Russia, and later the United States. The Central Powers, led by Germany, Austria-Hungary, and the Ottoman Empire. The war quickly spread across Europe, and even beyond, to Africa, Asia, and the Middle East. Life in the war, most of the fighting took place in trenches, especially on the Western Front between France and Germany. Soldiers lived in muddy, dangerous conditions, surrounded by barbed wire, constant shellfire, and disease. Weapons like machine guns, poison gas, tanks, and airplanes were used for the first time, changing warfare forever. Battles such as the Somme, Verdun, and Gallipoli showed the true horrors of modern combat. Millions lost their lives for just a few miles of ground. The war ends. By 1917, the United States joined the war, giving the Allies new strength. Meanwhile, Russia dropped out after its own revolution. Finally, in 1918, the Central Powers began to collapse. Germany surrendered, and the war officially ended on November 11, 1918, a date now remembered as Armistice Day or Remembrance Day. Aftermath and impact. Over 16 million people died in the war. The Treaty of Versailles in 1919 blamed Germany and forced it to pay huge reparations. The world map was redrawn, new countries were created, and the League of Nations was formed to prevent future wars. But the harsh peace terms would eventually lead to another conflict, World War II, just 2 decades later. World War I changed everything, from technology to politics, and its effects are still felt today. If you learned something new, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment below. This is Black Project Reborn, bringing history to life. See you in the next video.